The saddest thing that can happen is a relationship between weight loss and exercise that has been obscured by a vast amount of misinformation. Sometimes bits of nonsense can lead to unhealthy practices and unrealistic experiences. A sensible approach with appropriate variations and tweaks according to a person's genetic disposition, goals, and individual preferences, armed with scientific knowledge, is usually the best bet. Myths can generate from various sources like internet blogs, attention seekers on YouTube, WhatsApp University, Bro Science, copying gym buddies blindly, salespersons from supplement companies, and salespersons from gym equipment companies. And sometimes traditional fitness tips that we have learned from our grandmothers can be misinterpreted and misquoted, making them counterproductive. And sometimes traditional fitness tips, which were really genuine, may now have become irrelevant due to the drastic changes in our lifestyle and society. Today, I will talk about 3 common misconceptions and try to put them in perspective. The first myth that I would like to talk about is that you can lose fat from a specific region of your body by exercising that body part. You can't be farther from truth. Spot reduction has no factual basis. When you exercise, you utilize energy that has been produced by metabolizing fats from all over the body and not just the body part that is being exercised. For example, performing sit-ups will not help you to lose fat from your abdomen more rapidly than the rest of your body. Trying to lose your gut by doing sit-ups may actually turn out to be futile. 1,000,000 sit-ups will not flatten your stomach if you have layers of fat in your abdominal area. These exercises, combined with frequent, consistent cardiovascular exercises and a sensible diet, will help you to attain calorie deficit and help you to shed fat from all over the body, including your targeted area. The exercises that you have done will help to strengthen and tone the muscles and achieve hypertrophy, making the muscles more visible as you shed fat. The second myth that I would like to talk about is regarding the dreaded cellulite in women. I have seen women trying to take drastic steps like reconstructive plastic surgery just because they think that that is loose skin. Before you do take any drastic step or consider anything else, you must first understand what cellulite truly is. The fat-promoting enzyme lipoprotein lipase is more active in the thigh and hip regions of women. That is needed for pregnancy and lactation. The dimpling effect due to cellulite is because of the deposit of fat and fibrous tissues in this area. Increase in body fat and genetics plays a major role. Our skin is made up of the outer epidermis. Beneath that lies the inner dermis. The inner dermis is made up of dense connective tissue and collagen fibers. Collagen fibers are elastic in nature. They give mechanical strength to the skin. Beneath the dermis lies the subcutaneous layer. The subcutaneous layer attaches the skin to the tissues lying underneath. It is made up of loose connective tissue and adipose tissue, that is fat. Now imagine the outer epidermis to be a pair of regular pantyhose. a regular pantyhose is like tight nylon stockings. Beneath that, the dermis is like a support pantyhose. In a person who has cellulite, imagine a layer of fishnets instead of the support pantyhose. Now imagine a gallon of cottage cheese likened to the subcutaneous layer being tightly wrapped by a support pantyhose likened to the dermis and the regular pantyhose likened to the outer epidermis. A person who has cellulite will have fishnets instead of the support pantyhose. So imagine a gallon of cottage cheese likened to the subcutaneous layer tightly wrapped around by fishnets and the regular pantyhose. The dimpling effect due to cellulite is because of some of the cottage cheese pushing out through the holes of the fishnets and being trapped under the regular pantyhose. People who have cellulite have a dermis layer that has areas of less density where the fat that is protruding out becomes more conspicuous and visible. Regardless of anything, you can reduce your body fat level and decrease the level of dimpling due to cellulite by a comprehensive, rational and personalized exercise and nutrition program combined with consistent and diligent work recommended by a qualified personal trainer. Deep tissue massage every night will help to break the deposit of fat and fibrous tissues and hence temporarily decrease the appearance of cellulite. The third myth that I would like to talk about is that muscle will get converted into fat if you do not exercise, and the vice versa, that fat can get converted into muscles if you do exercise. Now, fat and muscles are two distinct tissues. Fat is the adipose tissue, and in muscles we have the voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles, the cardiac muscles, which have their own respective functions. They are different, distinct tissues. They cannot get converted into one another. Muscles have a unique property: use it or lose it. When you do not use a muscle or do not exercise it, it will waste away, that is, it will atrophy. Now imagine a person who has a broken leg and has to wear a cast on that leg. Eventually, when the broken leg heals and the cast is removed, you will see that the leg muscles are smaller than they were prior to the injury. If muscles could get converted to fat, you would see a veritable ball of fat and not an atrophied set of leg muscles. The vice versa, that fat can get converted into muscles, is also a myth. Weight training will help to build muscle mass. Now, the increase in lean muscle tissue and active tissue will help to raise metabolism and help in optimum utilization of calories. The increase in muscle mass combined with cardiovascular exercises and a sensible diet that incorporates vegetables, whole grains and paradoxically healthy fats like olive oil and fish oil will help you to shed fat. Now, as you gain muscle, they will become more visible as you shed fat. So it is not that one tissue gets converted into another, it is just that the contractile content changes. So today I have spoken about 3 misconceptions, and I hope that I have been able to bring about greater clarity on these topics. I suggest that if you have any ambiguity regarding any subject, you must refer to actual authenticated study material and textbooks and not go for hearsay. Thank you very much.